When it comes to writers, there's really kind of two categories, or I kind of think of it as two categories. As far as style of writing or style of kind of getting started, I guess is a better way to put it. So there are outliners and there are pantsers. So outliners are people who start with an outline. So they really like think through the content, they come up with all of their different themes and topics. They put everything into an outline and they write from an outline. They're also pantsers. So pantsers really kind of fly by the seat of their pants. So pantsers just sit down and write. They have an idea and they just sit down and write. And they find they can really create better content by letting it sort of free flow. Now, that doesn't mean that what they write is perfect the first time. They do a lot of editing. So it's really about kind of figuring out what your style is. You can actually kind of be in between. I'm a little bit in between. So you don't necessarily have to be completely an outliner or completely a pantser, but kind of knowing what your style is can help you get started. So if you're like super organized and you really like creating plans and you really like to kind of know everywhere you're going before you get started, you may be an outliner. If you're more spontaneous and really kind of like fly by night and really let things happen as they happen, you might be more of a pantser. Like I said, I'm a little bit in between. I work off of what I call more like a storyboard. So I use big pieces of paper or flip chart, or I really like the 17 by 11 sheets of paper. And I draw everything out. Not draw as in like I don't draw pictures, but I write everything out kind of in an outline form, but really more like a what I would call a storyboard. And then I also use sticky notes sometimes to capture notes and to organize. So it's really about just finding what works for you. If you start out with an outline and you find it's not working for you, maybe you're more of a pantser and maybe you should just sit down and just try writing without thinking so much about the planning it out. If you try to sit down and write and it's not coming to you, it's maybe not working, then maybe try to sit down and do an outline, and that may be something that might work a little bit better for you. So it's really just about finding your style and what works for you and using it to the best that, the best way that you can. So hope this helps, and please reach out if you have questions. Happy to answer questions, or even happy to sit down and chat with you and try to help you figure out what kind of a planner you are.